Every year, the average Canadian family pays about $30,000 in taxes. But while you pay up, some rich Canadians don't, to the tune of $7 billion. That's how much money is lost annually to international tax evasion. It's money earned here in Canada but hidden abroad. The problem is so widespread, the Canada Revenue Agency is working in tandem with countries around the world to fight it. But in an exclusive hidden camera investigation, we found ways Canadians can still hide their money offshore and the people willing to help them. Alison Crawford has the story tonight. Alison?
Diana, despite an international crackdown on tax cheats, our hidden camera project discovered there's still a thriving industry in advising people how to move money offshore. And this one scheme is so simple, it's hiding in plain sight. The scheme was proposed at a Toronto restaurant. A businessman who went undercover for CBC News met Swiss-Canadian banker Franco Rossi.
Nice to meet you.
Our businessman pretended to have a lot of money, skimmed off his restaurant business, untaxed, that he wanted to move offshore to avoid paying taxes.
And that's all. I assume if you were able to put it aside, that must be cash.
Yes, of course. I've done it, and it's in safety deposit box.
Rossi has a suggestion. He says he doesn't want to be involved, but makes it clear he knows someone who could help.
You just give it to somebody here that needs it here, and he gives it to you over there. It's much easier, for you, 100% safe.
Let's call it the Swiss swap. According to Rossi, our businessman is paired up with a Canadian who has money in a Swiss bank account but wants some of it in Canada. So he transfers, say, $1 million from his Swiss bank account into a new Swiss account set up for our businessman. Back in Canada, our man gives $1 million in cash to the contact on this end. No money ever crosses a border, and a middleman gets 5% commission. So could this be detected by Canada's anti-money laundering agency?
If there are no transfers between two countries, the detection is very difficult.
This white-collar crime expert calls it fraud. And with banks tightening up how they fact-check clients and their money, he says there's going to be more of it.
You're going to be asked a lot of questions. So criminals and anybody that wants to be a tax cheat is looking for what are the alternatives out there, and this just happens to be one of those alternatives.
In the last few days, we've only been able to reach Franco Rossi by email, and he says he also counseled our businessman to obey the law and even suggested he declare his assets and pay the taxes. Diana?
Okay, thanks, Alison. We'll have much more from our hidden camera investigation tomorrow night, including other ways our undercover businessman was told he could hide money from Canadian tax authorities.